What on earth have England done? England have upset Ireland. England denied Ireland of a Grand Slam. My name's Kieran and this is Kieran Talks Rugby. So let's dive into it. England just about hang on and beat Ireland with the last minute of play. Drop goal by Marcus Smith, 23-22. And it was an incredible game. It's a very, very tight game. Again, Ireland start off pretty well, get 3 points. Then England come back, show dominance. Again, Ireland take their opportunities with penalties, score a couple of tries. But England's attack, wow, where has this been all championship? I do feel like Furbank has added another dimension into this England attack, but credit where credit's due. Steve Borthwick has picked players that he knew that were going to go out and do a job. He has picked form players, and Feo Wabusu, what a guy. That guy is some talent. Now, I don't want to hype him too much because journalists and everyone is going to hype this young chap up, and fingers crossed he has an amazing career. But he has caused Ireland a lot of problems. He's physical. He works off the ball. He's very good underneath the high ball. What a player. I also felt that Tommy Freeman had an absolutely good game on the other wing. And again, I just felt like England's pack were really, really spot on. I felt the scrum was really good. And then obviously when they made changes and stuff like that, I felt like Danny Care offered something else. And talking about Danny Care, what a man. The guy did not think that he was ever going to put on an England shirt, let alone hit his 100th cap and win and deny Ireland of a Grand Slam. So yeah, Danny Care makes his 100th. And I remember for years, I try to give my own unbiased opinion, but I've always been a Danny Care fan over Ben Youngs. And I always used to get annoyed with the selection when Eddie Jones always used to pick Ben Youngs over Danny Care, because I just feel like Danny Care adds something. And at the age of 37, he is playing some incredible rugby, and I felt like that kind of gave what England needed towards the last 15 minutes of him and Marcus Smith on the same pitch. But England's bench absolutely destroyed. I felt that George Martin had an incredible game, hitting rucks, hitting players, making bloody line breaks, for Christ's sake. That guy is a test match animal and he's so young. Quick one, Chandler Cunningham South, fingers crossed that injury isn't a long-term thing. He had to go off. But yeah, those boys just absolutely smashed it. And I do think that England are starting to build something now. And the rush defence and the Springbok kind of blitz defence, like Felix Jones has said, is going to take time. But you can see it does cause player problem. And England have adopted this because they have the personnel to do it. They have big athletic men. They are going to be a team that are going to be hopefully quite difficult to beat. But again, with the attack, it came out this week in the media that they weren't spending that much on an attack, but it was nice to see that England were scoring tries. And as a unbiased opinion, and someone who actually really loves rugby, it's nice to see teams go out and not necessarily throw the ball about, but understand that they need to score tries. And that's what they did. They denied Ireland a lot of opportunities to score. Their defence was awesome. It was just solid. But England also knew that they needed to score points to beat Ireland. And again, like New Zealand showed in the World Cup, you've got to outscore them, you've got to be physical, and I felt like they slowed down the breakdown. So that's just my honest opinion and my kind of feedback on the game. I'll give a little bit more in-depth video tomorrow, but this is my honest take. 30 minutes after the game, I'm still in shock that England have done it, but I'm super happy. And as always, guys, if you are enjoying this channel and you like the videos that I'm pumping out, please hit the subscribe button. It does mean a lot. It doesn't cost anything, and join the team. But what can I say? England have denied Ireland the opportunity of winning a Grand Slam. They're still more than likely going to win it next weekend. But again, England needed this performance. The coaching staff needed it, and the boys delivered. And just a final note, I know a lot of people in the media calling for Steve Borthwick's head, saying that he's not the coach, but I think this man is very, very smart. I think he's got a style that he's planning for, and I feel that drop goals are going to be coming back into fashion. It's going to be a defensive attack, shall we say, a foolproof plan. And I think, like anything, you've got to give this team time to build. And Ireland did the same, remember, under 2015 and over 2019 and stuff like that. They build. So just don't call for people's heads so much. It takes time. But Steve Borthwick, I think, has found some really key players in Emmanuel Feo-Wabusu, George Martin, Those two boys absolutely smashed it today. So this is Kieran Talks. I can't even talk. This is Kieran Talks Rugby. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you in the next one.